Ready to do this?
Hey,
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. We are back. We are back. We are back. All right, let's jump in here. That was kind of weird. The girls singing that song. Uh, I I almost wonder if the game can hear me. Um, and the reason why I wonder that is because I've noticed the last couple of times that I've started that game, the game itself tries to get on the network for whatever reason, and I can't figure out why. Like most games, um, they only get on the network, if you choose to do like online playing. But that game, for some reason, wants to get on the network. So I don't know. Is it connected to a computer that's reading my voice? Because I do know that if you go, so if you watch my videos on YouTube for that gameplay, um, there's a button that pops up underneath the video screen that says ask. And if you click the ask button, an artificial intelligence window opens up and you can ask it questions about the video. So YouTube is able to hear my voice and also listen to the game and distinguish between when I'm talking and when the game is talking. So, does the game do the same thing? Is what I'm wondering. I don't know. It's weird. We'll get it there. I feel like this is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's just strange, 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 strange. We did her last time, so we're going to do. Let's do this guy this time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of Jamie Says with your host, Jamie.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Jamie, are you aware of Detroit?
Hang is going to have a ball tonight and try to play with no lifelines. Nah, I'm kidding.
Let's put that money in the bank.
He's goofy.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I should come up with a different
Well,
way
you
to
know
come
the
in
money
because
ladder.
you know it is
15
me.
questions, and at the top, the million.
If you came up with a different way, it would throw me off at first, but I think y'all would.
To help you,
I would
we
figure
have
out
4
a issue
lifelines at your
eventually.
disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question.
Like I could tell when
It's time to move on to a new question.
someone else came into the chat, and at first I wasn't sure who it was, but then when they said we're having boys' night in or something like that, I knew it was Edwin. So it was Francis's boyfriend. Because Francis, she must be someplace and he's watching the baby at home. Uh, but yeah, sometimes it takes me a little while. Which of these words does not exist? Moat, excuse me, boat, moat, goat, or pote? Which of these words does not exist? A, boat, B, moat, C, goat, or D, pote? Kanye. I think it's D. I've never heard anybody say Pope before.
D.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, let's go for D.
I know you are waiting for me to ask you. So let's go. Is this your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Also, the other person said they
now
were
it's
wrangling
time
babies,
to find out the correct answer.
which made me think it was Edwin.
That's an answer I can get behind.
Okay, well done. Yet another right answer for me.
So let's move on to a whole new question.
Which Los Angeles neighborhood is considered the capital of the movie industry? Which Los Angeles neighborhood is considered the capital of the movie industry? Is it A, Chinatown, B, Echo Park, C, Hollywood, or D, Carthay? Which Los Angeles neighborhood is considered the capital
C.
of the movie industry?
Okay, let's go for C. Yeah, let's go.
Are you absolutely sure? Is that your final answer?
Oh, yes, that's my final answer.
The choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer. You really know your answers.
Obviously, that was the right answer.
Obviously.
Here's a new question for you.
What is the currency in Japan? Question is, what is the currency in Japan? Is it A, the yam, B, the yen spelled Y-I-N, C, the yen, Y-E-N, or D, the yang? I'm pretty sure I know which one this is. I'm pretty sure it's C. What is the currency in Japan? The yam, the yen, or the yang? Yes, I'm pretty sure it's C. I worked for a Japanese company for about 4 years, and I remember we had to do currency exchanges when we bought things from headquarters for our distributor, and I remember we had to convert them from the Japanese yen to the US dollar. So I'm very confident that this is the right answer. Oops, didn't mean to do it though. Very confident.
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm saying C.
Are you sure?
That's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. I hope it is the right one. You got it right. Well done.
Yeah.
And one more point for yours truly.
I just opened the text because I realized there might be a
Our
delay.
team of
It was
editors
taking a while.
offers
So
you
I
a
can
new
see your
question.
answers if you type them now. Who is Ratchet's friend and ally in the video game world? Who is Ratchet's friend and ally in the video game world? Is it A, Jack, B, Daxter, C, Clank, or D, Superman? I see you, Edwin, and I also see you too, Diddy. Edwin says
Hey.
Clank.
Skipping some comments. D. C. Seen that question. C. Super Yen. Clank.
Who is Ratchet's friend and ally in the video game world? Jack, Daxter, Clank, or Superman? I agree, as I think the game was called Ratchet and Clank. I remember it.
Okay.
No idea.
Let's go for C. Yeah, let's go.
Then
Final answer? You sure?
Edwin and I think it's C, so I think we're gonna get it. We got it.
That's my final answer.
I'm feeling confident.
Okay, the computer validated your
Because
answer.
Jack and Daxter were in a game. That
Of
was a whole
course.
different game.
Yeah! I'm amazing.
Your new question is ready. Good luck.
Which of these animals is
Yeah.
not nocturnal? Which of these animals is not nocturnal?
Well, now.
Is it A, a dormouse, B, an owl, C, a bat, or D, a swallow? Which of these animals is not nocturnal? So which of these animals is out during the daytime is basically the question. Which animal stays out during the day and sleeps at night?
D.
Danny says D.
Swallow.
Edwin says D. I say D.
Yeah?
We got
D's
a
good for me.
three-way
That's the right
confirmation on that one.
Are you
I
sure?
agree with Danny.
one. That will be my final answer.
The choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer. You got to the threshold. Your money is safe. It's time to move on to a new question.
Which famous German composer continued writing famous works even after going deaf? Which famous German composer continued writing famous
Come on.
works
I know the answer, of course.
even after going
Beethoven.
deaf?
Think.
Is it A, Beethoven, B, Mozart, C, Chopin, or D, Elvis Presley? I agree, Edwin. I believe it is Beethoven. Beethoven. Which famous German composer continued writing famous works even after
A.
going deaf? Deaf. I said
A?
deaf, Lord.
Yeah, let's go for A.
And what will be your final answer?
I agree.
That's my final answer.
Okay, the computer validated your answer. That's an answer I can get behind.
Oh, I just had to answer that question.
Concentrate. Here's a new
Furley's
question
tickles
for
your
you.
ear. He made music after he went deaf so you can feel it more.
Got it. Makes sense. A drake is a male name for which of the following animals? A drake is the male name for which of the following animals? Is it A, an ostrich, B, a duck, C, a duckling, or D, a water hen? A drake is a male name for which of the following animals? An ostrich, a duck, a duckling, or a water hen? I'm pretty sure it's B, but I could be wrong. I'm about 80% sure it's B.
You are up.
I'm about 80% sure it's B.
I concur with B.
Here we go. Edwin says it's B. Danny, you have any idea? We got 2 for B.
Drake Mallard.
All right. Drake Mallard, like a mallard duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Yep.
B.
Already.
I'm going to choose.
I forgot all about Darkwing Duck. I've not seen
And
that
now
in
to
years.
the most important question of
I forgot
all.
about that.
Is this your final answer?
Yep, that's my final answer.
Now it's time to find out the correct answer. You really know your answers.
Okay, well done. Yet another right answer for me.
Yeah.
Now that you've released the pressure, here's a new question.
I didn't even think I could remember his name like that. Emoji grinning squinting face.
You got a good memory for that, for sure. Which sport
I'm
is
not
not
sure.
part of the Special
God, it's
Olympics?
hard. It's easier when you're behind a screen.
Which sport is not part of the Special Olympics? Is it A, badminton, B, figure skating, C, gymnastics, or D, surfing? Which sport is not part of the Special Olympics? Badminton, figure skating, surfing, or figure skating. Lord, I said it all wrong. Which sport is not part of the Special Olympics? Is it A, badminton, B, figure skating, C, gymnastics, or D, surfing?
D.
So this is D. Danny says D. I have no clue. Because if I'm correct, and Danny, maybe you may know, or even Edwin, the Special Olympics is not just limited to people that have physical disabilities. It's also for people that have mental disabilities as well. Is that correct? Because I feel like anybody could do, depending on where you were physically and mentally, you could probably do any of those. So I have no clue. Danny says D. I don't know. If it were up to me, I'd use a lifeline.
Or B.
Or B. Okay, so you're between answers. How do you feel about using a lifeline? Edwin, do you have a clue? Do you?
I am struggling to decide as well.
Yeah, because I think, yeah. Let's use a lifeline. Let's be safe, and let's use a 50-50 and hope that it's not just B and D that shows up. So that way we can choose.
Okay, let's take away 2 incorrect answers.
Don't take away A and C.
5-0.
I'm gonna need a pillow. I'm not. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like I've seen people.
I feel like this is a loaded question. Then surfing.
You know, I've never seen. I don't know.
D.
D. Okay.
I'd have to say I don't think I've seen them compete in surfing events.
I don't think so either. D. Then we'll say D.
Well, let's go for D.
Final?
That's my final answer.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer.
D.
Well done.
Hey,
You got
there
it.
you go. Yeah, I don't think I've ever
Yeah!
seen surfing.
I'm amazing.
Oh, he's pretty excited with himself.
Are you ready to face the traps of this next question?
Delightful.
Good luck to you.
What is another name for a finnick What is another name for a fennec? Is it A, a prairie dog, B, a forest cat, C, a desert fox, or D, an alpine
Sounds like a
lobster?
plant.
It does, doesn't it? Sounds like something you would put on a salad or something like that. What is another name for a fennec? A, a prairie dog,
Fox ID guess.
B,
No clue.
forest cat. You know, I was kind of thinking fox because I feel like I've watched a couple of. Who's the guy? David Attenborough's, and I feel like I saw him like looking at one, and I thought it was in the desert. So I think it's right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Edwin saying fox. Danny say he doesn't know. I think it's fox. Let's do fox.
Okay, well, the right answer is C.
Final answer? You sure?
He do use fancy words for
That's my
sure.
final answer.
New question.
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct answer. That is the right answer.
Good. David Attenborough
I
saved
just
the day
had
on that
to
one.
answer that question.
I hope you have recovered from your emotions because here is your new question.
In what year was the book, in what year was the first book of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy published? In what year was the first book of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy published? Was it 1954, 1974, 1994, or 2014? In what year was the first book of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy published? Was it A, 1954,
C.
B,
Gotta be
1974,
50S.
C, 1994, or D, 2014?
1954.
1954. I heard Edwin says the 50s. Danny's saying 94. I don't think it's 94. Because that's too recent. I don't think it's not, so I don't think it's C or D. I definitely don't think so. I don't think it's B, because that's too recent. That
No.
would mean if it was 1974, that would mean that the Lord of the Rings was written 4 years before I was born, and I'm pretty sure it was written more than 4 years than when I was born. I think it is A. I think it is A, because that's the only thing that would make sense. A.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You agree.
No, it's definitely A.
Is that
A.
your final answer?
That will be my final answer.
Okay, the computer validated your answer. Correct answer. You've reached the threshold.
Jamie, be reasonable.
Now that you've released the pressure, here's a new question.
I can see you thinking about something crazy. What sport is played on horseback with a ball? That's a reasonable question. Thank you, Jamie. What sport is played on horseback with a ball?
Oh,
Is it A, horseball, B, reining, C, horse soccer, or D, equifun? Which sport is played on horseback with a ball? Is it horseball, reining, horse soccer, or equifun? The only so I, the only
Horse
two
second ball.
what horse ball. The only two that I've ever heard of are uh, B and C. A and D are made up. Uh, there is such a thing as horse soccer, believe it or not. And they play it. There's a ball. The ball is really, really big, just like a
Could be
soccer.
any of these.
But in horse soccer, the ball is really, really big, like a big soccer ball. And there's a person riding on the horse's back. It's one of the wildest things that you've ever seen. Like I think I saw it. I was up late watching YouTube one night, and I look
Horse
at
bull.
strange. Somebody thinks it's horse ball. I think it's horse soccer. Any other? Danny says it could be any. So let's use the lifeline. Let's use the lifeline here.
Like
Since
football,
like football.
but with horses.
But here, what we'll do is let's ask the audience and see if maybe they know.
Okay, audience, we need some help here. If you would pick up those keypads and enter your votes now.
They think it's horseball. Edwin, you said horseball. Uh, are we're gonna go with it?
I think it is horse bull.
Okay, we're gonna do horseball. I never heard of horseball before, but that doesn't mean that it's not a thing.
I don't claim to be equestrian, but I
I'm
think it
going to
is horse
say-
bull.
Hey,
Yeah, they're doing it.
Are you sure?
I'm down.
Oh
that's
boy.
my final answer.
The choice is made. You make it look
Hey.
easy. You got it.
Okay, well done. Yet another right answer.
But horse
for me.
soccer is a thing too. I didn't think horseball was even a thing.
Will you be able to answer this new question as well?
That was a trick question, I think.
Great
who-
job, good sir.
Yeah, he nailed it. Who was the first Roman emperor? Is it A. Augustus, B.
Pretty
Basilicus,
standard bowl game.
Basilis? Pretty standard ball game. C. Caesar or D. Nero? Who was the first Roman emperor? Was it A. Augustus, B. Basilis, C. Caesar, or D. Nero?
Augustus.
Augustus. I heard an Augustus. Any other?
Good job, my new friend.
Edwin's saying Augustus. I agree with Edwin because
I was
Nero.
reading up on the Bible a few days ago.
Yeah, I agree. I believe you're right.
See. Thanks, Danny.
You think it's C? I think it's A for a different reason than Edwin does. But Edwin says A, I say A, Danny says C. How confident do you feel about C, Danny? Do you want to use a lifeline or do you want to go with A?
A.
Danny's saying A. Okay, so we'll go with A.
A? Yeah, let's go for A.
The others
You had to make a
were
choice.
much later.
Is
Nero
that your
was
final
pretty much
answer?
the last.
Yep, that's my final answer.
You have given your final answer.
Because there was someone
now is
before
the
and
time
after
to see the
Caesar.
right one.
They killed Caesar before he could
That's
become
what we were
emperor.
looking for.
Exactly.
That's right.
Oh, I just had to answer that question.
Are you ready to face the traps of this next question? Good luck to you.
With what is shepherd's pie topped? I know this. This is a cooking question. It's potatoes, mashed potatoes. Yeah. With
come
what
on.
is
I know the
shepherd's pie
answer, of
topped?
course.
Is it A, a pastry
let's think.
crust, B, cornbread, C, shortbread, or D, mashed potatoes? It's mashed potatoes, and the reason why I know it is because I've made it before, and I've also
Yeah,
ordered
mashed
it.
potatoes.
Yeah, I've ordered it in restaurants, and I had it when I've gone to England. Um, so I am confident that it is D. With what is shepherd's pie topped with? A pastry crust, cornbread.
I've eaten it plenty of times.
See, even Edwin's eating it. I'm feeling real confident about D.
Good mashed potatoes? That's a different story.
You know? Which one, Danny? What's a shepherd's pie topped with? A, a pastry crust, B, cornbread, C, shortbread, or D, mashed potatoes? Edwin and I are saying mashed potatoes. I'm 99% sure it's mashed potatoes.
What happens if you have more than one person in the hot seat?
Is that a joke or is that a question? I'm trying to figure out. Because I feel like that's the start of a really good joke. They have hot pants. They have hot pants. If you have more than one person in the hot seat, they have hot pants.
Yeah, D's good for me. That's the right one.
So this is your final answer?
Oh, yes, that's my final answer.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer.
Buns on fire.
Well done. You
You
got
know
it.
Yeah! I'm amazing.
He is really proud of himself.
You will be asked a new question now.
Okay. What is the name of the first book in the Mirror Visitor series? What is the name of the first book in the Mirror Visitor series? Is it A, The Memories of Babel, B, A Winter's Promise, C, The Echo Tempest, or D, The Missing Claire de Lune? I feel like I've seen this question before. What is the name of the first book in the Mirror Visitors series? Is it A,
I
Memories
never
of
heard
Babel,
or read any of this.
B, A Winter's Promise, C, Echo Tempest, or D, The Missing Claire de Lune? I feel like I've seen this question before. Trying to remember what the answer was. I've never heard of this either. I don't even know who wrote that.
Only name an answer that tells me Mirror is Winter's Promise.
I agree.
Maybe Echo 2. Phone a friend, bro.
Phone in. Or we can throw it away. We're two. So we're this question and then two more away from the $1 million. We can either throw it away or we can phone. Let's phone. Let's phone.
We are never better served than by
We'll
our
save
friends.
the throwaway. I feel like
You
that's
choose to
a
call
big one.
one, and we will have them on the phone right now.
We are going to call...
That is the name of the chair in the game.
That is the name of the chair. Oh, you mean what if we had more than one person playing at a time? I think what it does is it's one person's turn, and then it's another person's turn. So one person gets to try to get the $1 million, and then if they can't, then it switches to the other person, and then they get a chance to try to win the million. I think we should call. So should we call our cousin, our sister Annabelle, our other sister Sarah, or our colleague Vincent? So should we call our cousin or our sister? Yeah, should we call our cousin, our sister, or our colleague?
Sister Annabelle.
Sister
She
Annabelle.
sounds like she read that.
She sounds like she would have read that. You know, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I don't really see Vincent being much help. And Claudia and Sarah really don't really jump out at me. Annabelle does. Danny, any ideas here? Annabelle, Sarah, Vincent, Claudia.
A.
You're saying A. Call the cousin. Danny says A. Edwin and I think B. Let's do A. Let's do A.
B.
We're doing it. We're doing A. You
Oh,
said
Claudia, I really need you.
Haha, go ahead. Give me the question. I'll do my best.
You rock. I'm counting on you this time.
Let's try B. I feel like that's the right choice.
A. So she says B. I think she's right. I think she's right. Because I do remember this question being up here before, and I feel like that was the right answer. Edwin also thinks it's B. I think we
Better
should pick.
believe it.
I'm picking B.
It's B.
Are you sure?
That will be my final answer.
You have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one. Yes, you are right.
Oh, I just had to answer that question.
So this is the last question. Okay. And we still got a lifeline. So if we don't like this question, we can throw it away.
Would.
The questions follow each other and are not alike. The proof with this new question.
Nice.
What movie won Best Picture at the 92nd Academy Awards in 2020? What movie won Best Picture at the 92nd Academy Awards in 2020? Was it A, 1917, B, The Joker, C, Ford versus Ferrari, or D, Parasite? Which movie won Best Picture at the 92nd Academy Awards in 2020? Was it 1917? Was it Joker? Was it Ford versus Ferrari? Or was it Parasite?
D.
I heard a D. Heard a D. Danny says it's D. Danny does know a lot about arts and entertainment. I trust him. I do not. I have no clue. I don't know enough about movies. The only movie that I've seen out of all four of those is Joker. I didn't even know Parasite was a thing. I believe
I think he's right.
Yeah, Edwin thinks Danny's right. I'm gonna go with it. We're doing it.
Well, I'd say
I blanked
D.
out in 2020.
And now to the most important
ILL defer
question
to
of all.
Danny's expertise.
Is this your final
Ford
answer?
versus Ferrari is
Yep,
good.
that's my final answer.
All right, let's find out the right answer together.
Wait a minute, we got somebody else in the room because I'm hearing it sounds
To
like
say
it's
that
not
we
all
believed
Edwin.
at the start would be lying. But what followed surprised us from start to finish. Congratulations on this
We got-
great victory.
Wait a minute. There's
Recommend you check out Ford versus Ferrari.
recommend that I check out Ford vs Ferrari.
Congrats.
Wait a minute, we got somebody else in the room. I'm gonna try to guess who it is. The new person that's in the room. Wait a minute, I'm gonna try to guess. I can't. I'm not looking at my phone right now.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Yeah, we got a new viewer named Willies.
You should have told me. You shouldn't have told me. I was gonna guess. Who it is. With the way I was gonna guess, I was gonna turn the sound down so I could hear a little bit better.
Damn it.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Here's how I was gonna guess who it was. I was gonna ask the question: is coffee
It is
for?
3-3 Willies.
I was gonna say,
Uh-huh.
is coffee for winners? Wills, is coffee for winners? Do losers get coffee?
I am leaving. Emoji smiling face with tear. Coffee is for someone else. Ido-Games.
That's Wills. All right.
Coffee is for closers, buddy.
Coffee is for closers. Coffee is for closers. And see, the only people that know that and can appreciate that line are people that are in sales. So I know for a fact now that it is Wills. And
Always
Edwin,
be closing.
always be closing, my friend.
Uh-huh.
Every day. That's what we're talking about, living the dream. Edwin said he has to go. I have to get ready to go too. But yeah, that confirms that is Wills because he knows the ABCs. He knows always be closing, and he knows that coffee is for closers. Put that damn coffee down. Yes. One of the best lines in movies ever. I'm telling you, that movie is, if you've never been in sales in your life and you think it's a glamorous career, there are glamorous moments about sales, but that movie, that shows you like the worst of the worst. But that stuff happens, man, I'm telling you. Let's see. What time is it? Let's see if I can do one more. Yeah, we can do one more. It's 10. It's only 10:15. We'll do another one. But only people in sales can appreciate that. So I knew I had a feeling Wills, that you would have known that. And I also know how you feel about coffee personally. So I would either way how you answered it, I would have probably figured out it was you. So the question actually had two sides to it. Let's do Lindsay. She's a researcher. She likes movies. My girl looks like she could do it. I bet she makes I bet she makes really good banana bread.
I do have to say I don't think I be seen them compete in surfing events. Skipping some comments. It shows you raw footage. What was the movie? I swear I never watched it. LOL. What movie was that? Blang Larry Blang
Welcome
Ross.
to Who Wants to Be
I
a
love my
Millionaire?
coffee.
Are you
Good
ready
thing
to play
I can
today?
close.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross. Hold on a second, it's too loud.
Good evening, everyone. Given how many butterflies I have in my stomach, tonight it's all stress and glitter.
So
Wow.
let's get started then. 15 questions, 4 lifelines, $1 million. Best of luck. It's time to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You know the money ladder, and it's 15 steps to reach the million. To help you, we have 4 lifelines
Good luck,
at your
gentle
disposal.
lads.
Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question.
Alrighty.
Are you ready for this new question?
Ladies and gentlemen, who was the president of the United States in the year 2020? Uh-oh. Who was the president of the United States in 2020, everybody? Was it A, Donald
Have a
Trump,
good night.
B, Barack Obama, C, Bernie Sanders, or D, Kanye West? I wish it was Kanye.
DJT.
I wish it was I wish it was Kanye West. It might not have been so crazy now. Who was president of the United States in 2020? I heard somebody say Donald
I wish
J.
it was Kanye too.
Donald J. Trump.
I think it's A.
So this is your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct answer. That is correct.
Perfectly
You know-
executed. Awesome.
I'll be honest. If I would
I
have
think
gone
we
back
all
in
agree
time,
that we can move on to this new question.
if I could have built a time machine and go back, if I would go back to like the 90s, and I would have told myself that Donald Trump would be president of the United States,
No, but I'm sure that I have the right answer.
I would not believe it. I
Or
would
wait.
not. I would not believe it. And here we are. Here we are. It's amazing. Only in America. Only in America. Who steals from the rich and gives to the poor? Is it A, Robin Field, B, Robin Town, C, Robin Hood, or D, Robin Good? Only in America. I'm quoting Don King on this one. Who steals from the rich and gives to the poor? Is it A, Robin Field, B, Robin Town, C, Robin Hood, or D, Robin Good?
Like in Back to the Future when Doc Brown finds out Ronald Reagan is the president in the 80s.
Exactly. That's exactly how I would respond. That's exactly how I would respond, Wills. That is a perfect analogy right there. It's like, he's an actor.
Haha.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know how we got here. How we talking about the president, but I'm not sure how we even got here.
They think Marty is lying about being from the future.
You know that? It's just some guy talking crazy. Just talking crazy. Oh my goodness. What a world we live in.
He tells them Reagan is the president and they're like, okay, this guy is delusional.
Exactly. Yeah. That's still wild that Ronald Reagan was president. He was governor of California for a little while, so it was that that had a logical progression to it. It was like he went from acting to governor to president. It's sort of a logical. But Donald Trump's progression, it was a little bit different. He went from being on.
He was gov.
What was that show that Donald Trump had? The Apprentice or whatever it was. Like he went from being on TV, and making cameos in movies and doing Pizza Hut commercials and being in the WWE to all of a sudden he's like a political powerhouse.
C.
I think
Apprentice, which I never watched a single time.
I never did either. I'm not into shows like that. And it looked like it was too much drama for me. Let's see.
You have to tempt fate sometimes. Okay, C.
You seem to be convinced, but is this your final answer?
That's my final answer.
The choice is made. Of course.
My favorite thing about him was when he
Well, that
trashed
was
all
a
the
really
Republicans
close
during
call.
the debate.
Phew.
Don't have a lot good to say beyond that.
This new question shouldn't give you a hard time. In
Oh yeah,
theory.
he did. He did go off in that in their first debate. He did go off on them. It was amazing. I think maybe that's what made him popular. Cause yeah, he would shoot from the hip, and a lot of those Republicans they did need to be put in their place.
He
I
turned
agree.
the whole thing into a circus and I was loving it.
Yeah, it was definitely that. It was definitely that. To what singer is Jay-Z married? Is it Shakira, Beyonce, Cardi B, or Celine Dion? I'm 99% sure it's B. I heard somebody else say B. Let's go with B.
I'm going to bet
I'm
on
kind
B.
of a blow it all up guy
You had to
man.
make a choice. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
I hear you.
B.
You have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one. You pulled it off.
And we're still going forward. No slacking off.
New question coming up. Good luck to you.
What does LOL mean? What does the abbreviation LOL mean online? Does it mean laughing out loud? Does it mean leaking on land? Does it mean letting out laughs? Or does it mean listening or lending? What does LOL mean online? Is it A, laughing out loud?
Easy
B,
money.
leaking on hand, letting out laughs, or listening or lending? I think so too. Pretty sure it's A. Everybody's agreeing with A?
A.
A.
All right.
I have no doubt.
Final answer?
Oh, yes. That's my final answer.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer. Yes, you
Yeah.
are right.
Perfectly executed.
Questions
Awesome.
aren't too bad. That means in a second we're going to get a real crazy
And
curveball.
let's go for a whole new question.
What is the virtual currency in Fortnite? I've only played Fortnite like one time. What's the virtual currency in Fortnite? Is it A, Fortnite dollars, B, F
This
bucks?
guy talks like he's talking through a chat on YouTube.
Right? Doesn't he? He sounds kind of like my girl's voice. C, V bucks, or D, Euro bucks? What is virtual currency in
Haha.
Fortnite? What is the virtual currency in Fortnite? Is it A, Fortnite dollars, B, F bucks, C, V bucks, or D, Euro bucks? I feel like
I
it's
never played Fortnite, not my cup of tea.
yeah. It's if you never have, don't. It's really not much to it. I don't see how people can get into it. I don't think it's F bucks because that just sounds like. I feel like if something was called F bucks, we would all know it. Like that's too close to being something else. It's not Fortnite dollars. That sounds stupid. It's not Euro. It's got to be V bucks. Like the rest of them don't really make sense to me. I don't feel like if I was in marketing, I would not use any of these names. I might use this one, but I wouldn't use any of these. I think it's C.
No idea.
You're gonna go.
I'm
with-
going to dare to say C. Let's go.
Are you absolutely sure?
We're
Is
going
that
with
your
it.
final answer?
That's my final answer.
The choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer. You got there.
Yeah.
Well done.
And I tell you the marketing reason behind that.
I think we all agree that we can move on to this new question.
The reason why is because if you were trying to sell money, right, for something that's virtual, the last thing you want to do is directly tie it to a real dollar, because the dollar has value in a lot of people's minds, and some people don't like spending money. So if you called it a Fortnite dollar, a lot of people would think of it as real money and they wouldn't spend as much.
A.
Yeah. Which of these robots does not appear in a Star Wars movie? Is it R2-D2? Is it BB-8? Is it T-1000? Or is it C-3PO? Which of these robots does not appear in a Star Wars
C.
movie? Is it A, R2-D2, B, BB-8, C, T-1000, or D, C-3PO? I agree. The T-1000 was the Terminator. That was the one that was the metal one, the one that looked like liquid metal, wasn't it? That was the T-1000.
C.
Yeah. I heard two C's.
I would say C. Final answer.
So this is your
BB-8
final
was that
answer?
one that looked like a
Terminator 2.
That will be my final
soccer
answer.
ball. Yeah, Terminator 2.
All right,
Wonderful
let's
movie.
find out the right answer
was a good
together.
BB-8 was a soccer ball robot.
You took your time, but you are right.
Well, that was a really close call. Phew.
The questions follow each other and are not alike. The proof with this new question.
What kind of landscape will you find in a big city? What kind of landscape will you find in a big city? Is it A, an urban landscape, B, a rural landscape, C, a mountainous landscape, or D, a coastal landscape? I think it's A. What kind of landscape will you find in a big city? In a big city. You can tell it's getting late now. I need to get ready to go sleep. What kind of landscape will you find in a big city? Is it A, an urban landscape, B, a rural landscape, C, a mountainous landscape, or D, a coastal landscape? Scary. Somebody said A. I think it's A too. An urban landscape. I heard one A. Anybody else? Any other A's? Anybody believe it's not A? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
You follow any NFL team's Ido craze?
Not really. Not really. And a lot of it just has to do with like where I'm from. It's like in Kentucky, we didn't have any pro teams. Like we don't have pro basketball or pro football or pro baseball, and so I never really got into like pro
Yep,
sports.
that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I just watch. I watch college sports, but not
I think
really.
it's A.
I don't watch pro
And
sports.
what will be your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Now it's time to find out the correct answer. You make it look easy. You got it.
Perfect. We're making progress.
Yeah, B-ball is huge in Kentucky.
Yeah, college basketball is
This
crazy.
new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying colors.
Which of these types of flour does not exist? Wheat flour, corn flour, honey flour, bean flour. Which of these types of flour does not exist? Is it A, wheat flour, B, corn flour, C, honey flour, or D, bean flour? I feel like you could make flour out of wheat, corn, and beans. I wouldn't see why not. Never heard of honey flour. Honestly, I might use a lifeline, but if somebody knows, feel free to tell me. Which of these types of flour does not exist? I think C doesn't exist, but I could be wrong.
I would guess C, but I don't know.
Same here.
C.
C. I heard another C. Any other takers? But wait. This might be a trick. Has anybody ever... I've heard of corn starch, but I've never heard of corn flour. But is corn starch the same as corn flour? Can we use a lifeline? Wait a minute.
You decided to appeal to the audience, who will vote now to help you.
I think they make corn tortillas out of corn flour. But I don't know.
What? The audience is saying A. I've heard of wheat flour before. And then they're saying B second. I don't think the audience knows what the hell they're talking about.
Man.
Can we use another lifeline? Or do we
You're
just say...
on your own with this one.
You know, I'm gonna say C. I heard a bunch of people say
C.
C. So I'm gonna go with C. Yeah, I'm going with C.
I'm going to dare to say C. Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute, I gotta push it again.
Is that your final answer?
I forgot you gotta push
Yes,
it twice.
that's my final answer.
I'm like, why isn't he moving?
You have given your final answer. I hope it is the right one. Yes, absolutely.
Well, that was a really close call. Phew.
Who's in the audience today?
The questions follow each other and are not alike. The proof with this new question.
Audience tried to burn us.
You know what? I'm about to sit up here and throw this shit.
Knuckleheads out there.
Rat bags. That's what they are. They're rat bags, Wills. Rat bags.
Well, I'm completely stuck here. Unless...
Which Tetris game does not exist? Tetris DS?
Yeah, rat bags.
Tetris Effect? Tetris Royale? Tetris 99? These two exist. I've seen these two before. I don't know about these two. Which Tetris game does not yet exist? Tetris DS?
I was thinking B, but I never heard of D.
See, I think Tetris Royale was the spin-off of Tetris 99. I don't think that's a...
Yeah, I think I heard of Royale.
I feel like 99 was on the Nintendo Switch, and then I think Royale was on the PC. And then so what are we gonna say? I think it is B.
There is a cool documentary about Tetris out there. Ever
You know,
seen it?
I've heard about that because I've heard that the creator from Tetris, like he went through like a whole lot to get that game published. Like I think something along the lines of he went to the video game developers headquarters and he stood out front of the office until like the president or one of the high level officers came by.
He was
And
in the Soviet Union.
yeah, and he wanted a meeting, but the way that he got the meeting, like he didn't call or send a letter or
No
emails.
idea.
He just stood there. We're gonna say B. We're gonna say B.
I believe in my gut and I'm
And the
choosing B.
government got involved over
You
there
know
and it
what my
became
next
like an
question is, right?
international incident.
Is this your
Yeah.
final answer?
Oh, yes. That's my final answer.
I heard it was a crazy story.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer. It's sad, but it's
What?
the game. This is not the right answer.
Tetris Royale
Well,
was a
it's
game.
no big deal. I still had a good time.
Oh, that's a disaster.
All of those are games.
You were piling along, but you've lost everything down to your safety net. It's gut-wrenching, isn't it?
You can kiss my whole booty, Jamie. Whole
I
booty.
think they were thinking it was some kind of espionage thing going on.
I bet. You know what? I think we're gonna have to call it a night. It's getting close to my bedtime. It's about 10:30
It was
here.
interesting.
Yeah, I had to check it out. I have to check it out. I need to make that
All
stop.
good man.
I can hear.
Have a good name.
You two guys, take it easy, sleep tight. We'll try it again next time.
Good night.
We're gonna do Detroit tomorrow, so if you want to join that, feel free to. Yep, that's it. Take it easy. Happy Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, so hopefully everybody's having a good week and enjoy the last day of the week. I know I will. We're in Q4. It's crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the ponies to really race. Alrighty. Take it easy. We'll talk soon.